3, 2, 1, top.
Good morning from Brussels and welcome to the European Cluster Conference 2020.
This event illustrates how important collaboration and clusters are for our economy now, I must say, more than ever.
This conference comes at a very timely moment, a moment where member states are preparing their national recovery plans.
How should businesses adapt so that the recovery leads to green and digital transition and improves business resilience?
We have to promote innovation and growth in order to strengthen companies after the crisis and thus bring our economy in Europe forward again.
So we are talking not about the new normal, we're talking about total new different.
Our recommendation is connect, link and collaborate through clusters. It will be key for the successful adaptation to our current and future challenges.
The first thing we need, of course, to do is to ensure that there is finally an agreement and an implementation on this next generation EU recovery plan.
So what might be a V recovery for some might be an L recovery for others.
I would like to call on clusters, but also on the development of the ecosystems and the alliances to make sure that we really cooperate very well with the SME organizations on the ground.
Well, I'm very pleased to present this quiz. What is the main quality of a cluster manager?
We need to make our economy more resilient. Clusters could play a key role as a strategic partner for businesses and public authorities in supply chain management, in building of technology alliances, and in upskilling and reskilling our workforce. This will contribute to strengthening our strategic autonomy. Of course, this is not about isolating ourselves, but about having choices, alternative, competition. We need to avoid unwanted dependencies, both economically and geopolitically.
EU funding can be used through clusters, as clusters can channel to final recipients, in particular SMEs. EU funding can be used with clusters to provide specialized services to any economic actor in need. EU funding can be used by clusters to mix private and public, align local, regional, national, reach out to financial providers. For clusters, EU funding can be used to build their capacity to facilitate collaboration, capitalize technological and market intelligence, and offer services.
In Romania, we have 76 clusters.
Clusters help us to make full sense of the benefits of the single market. And by networking, I can create added benefits.
The green transition, first of all, needs agents of change. We can also consider clusters as partners for dialogue.
It makes a lot of sense that clusters are integrated or linked into the work of the digital innovation hubs.
Cluster could also be used to anticipating future disruption and future problems we can have in a so turbulent business environment.
I'm delighted to announce that the Federal Ministry of Economic Affairs and Energy's Go Cluster program will be the 14th program to join the alliance. Integrating cluster policy into these industrial ecosystems will promote resilience and strategic independence.
All clusters are created for a reason. It responds to a need, and that of course also defines what you're looking for.
The winner of the European Cluster Partnership of the year 2020, Marielle Campanella.
Thank you very much, Olaf.
The Cluster Manager of the Year award goes to Uwe Pfeil. We want to give a special award to Antonio Novo.
Thank you very much, Olaf.
We need to become a partner for policymakers to set the agenda and make sure that we spend the new resources that are now available in ways that truly enhance our competitiveness.
Identification of the 14 ecosystems is a very important part of the European industrial strategy. And we are really curious how cluster managers will use these ecosystems to develop ideas and best practices to overcome the current economic challenges.
To hold such a big conference digitally is a great challenge.
Use this opportunity for making clusters stronger to make Europe greener, more digital and resilient.